Hello and welcome back to Confidence in Christ with Kayla. Today we are in John chapter 8 verses 31 through 36. To the Jews who had believed him, Jesus said, "If you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." They answered him, "We are Abraham's descendants and have never been slaves of anyone. How can you say that we shall be set free?" Jesus replied, "Very truly I tell you, everyone who sins is a slave to sin. Now a slave has no permanent place in the family, but a son belongs to it forever. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." So freedom is something that Jesus gives us. He was the gateway, the gatekeeper to our freedom. Without him, we're not free. We are slaves to sin. Even though we are not bound in slavery that we understand here on earth or the way they understood all those years ago, we are still slaves. We give in to our fleshly desires and we mess up and we sin. And without Jesus and without that gift of forgiveness and him dying on the cross and taking those sins from us so that we can be free, we are bound to hell. I mean, it's really that simple. We need a way out, and Jesus made that way. If you keep reading through this section of John, they just don't seem to get it. And he kind of goes, "What is wrong with you? Like, why aren't you hearing what I'm saying?" And it shows another side of Jesus that he got frustrated, and he was kind of frustrated with the people at this point. He was telling them flat out truth, and they just weren't grasping it. But I hope we can grasp it, because when Jesus sets us free and we accept that free gift of forgiveness and release of from slavery to sin, we transfer our citizenship from the world to heaven. We don't have an ID on earth anymore. We have an ID that says our home is heaven. And we're bound by heaven and not by sin. We're free from that. And we're free from things that only heaven and God can set us free from. So I hope today that you have confidence knowing that we are set free through Christ and that we are his and we belong to him, and we don't have to give in to sin and our fleshly desires anymore. We can be free. It's going to take some self-motivation on our part, and really Jesus will give us that. We just have to trust him and lay those down at his feet, and we won't have to do it ourselves. We'll have to make that initiation where we say, "God, like, please help me with this. Please take this from me." And he will step in and very gladly and graciously help us with whatever we are struggling with. And we can be confident that he will do that. He is our advocate. Jesus is there. And there's nothing we can do to be saved from our sin. Just like slaves, there's nothing they can do to free themselves. You have to be set free by the Son, and he has done that. And we can know with 100% confidence that he has saved us and that we are free.